Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today we're looking at the 2014 Toyota Highlander. It's really the heart and soul of Toyota's family car lineup, which is to say, if you have a pretty sizable family. After all, with 3 rows it can seat up to 8 people when properly configured, and that's really a hot place to be in today's market. So let's see what it's all about. The Toyota Highlander competes against some pretty strong rivals, including the perennial Ford Explorer, Nissan's Pathfinder, and even the Jeep Grand Cherokee when similarly outfitted. When they set out to redesign and update the Highlander for 2014, it had to be better in many key areas. It was restyled inside and out with an all-new body shell and an evolution of the previous chassis platform, a more dramatic shape with a faster rear roofline of the first impressions, along with what appears to be a bit larger overhangs. The face is all new with HID headlights and a large trapezoidal grille which ties nicely into them with a sweeping chrome bar. The side profile is much sleeker and flowing than the last generation Highlander, definitely more dramatic. It comes with black plastic cladding along the lower body at the front and rear to better protect against off-road contacts, though this vehicle really isn't aimed at heavy adventures off the pavement. On the XLE you get a flip-up rear window as well as a power liftgate. Machined 18-inch premium wheels are added as well as fog lights. You also get unique chrome roof rails which are integrated into the body structure for better aerodynamics. The interior of the Highlander also gets a complete makeover with emphasis on soft-touch materials, more versatility, increased seating options, and most importantly, all new technology features. To start with, a new swept dash design with soft-touch panels really impresses. The design has a unique shelf that spans from the center console to the passenger side to hold your gadgets or other road trip goodies. There's even a handy pass-through for USB cables right above the dedicated jacks. The center console also offers up a unique roll-top opening for the storage area, which is positively huge. The doors slide open both forward and rearward, and when closed, make a comfortable soft armrest. As you look around the cabin, you'll notice a distinct raising of the bar in terms of luxury, evident in two-tone trims, French stitching on the seats, and fashionable selection of color combinations. Familiar to the Toyota faithful, however, will be the switches and controls, which are Toyota standards. Seating options range up to 8 passengers with 3 across for the third row, a feature afforded by a new rear suspension design. Our Highlander was optioned with second row captain's chairs which had a handy flip-up tray between them which can be folded down for center access to the third row. Front seats are of course very comfortable with drivers getting power adjustments, the passenger front remaining manual seat. The steering wheel has a tilt and telescope adjustment and plenty of controls for audio and trip computer functions. You know, I really do like the design of this cabin. It's very pleasing to look at. There's plenty of space, lots of storage areas, and the fit and finish is top-notch. But there is one ergonomic flaw, and that's the placement of this touchscreen, and for 2 reasons. First, it's just too far away. It's a big reach to get over here to the knobs like volume and tuning, and even using touchscreen functions, you have to lean forward out of your seat to get to them. And the second issue really goes to placement as well. You can see how it's tilted forward here. It's not shrouded or set into any kind of a bay, so you've got sun on that thing almost any time you're driving during the daytime. And here in Arizona, our sun's almost directly overhead in the summertime, so as I've been testing it this week, no matter which direction I go, I've got glare on the screen and it makes it very hard to see those backlit images. Aside the placement issues, the touchscreen audio system with navigation and Entune suite of applications is very easy to use and works well compared to many of Highlander's peers. Menu functions and adjustments on the go are easily grasped as well. The rear cargo area with third row seats up is somewhat minimal, but they fold down flat rather easily in a 60-40 split, which gives a much more generous space. The second row seats can also fold down, increasing capacity more. An option on the Highlander sure to be popular with kids and parents alike is the rear seat Blu-ray and DVD entertainment system, which comes with 2 pairs of wireless headphones. The Highlander is actually a vehicle that you can get in every day and drive for long periods of time and never really feel like you've driven the extra mile. And I guess what I mean by that is the seating is just very comfortable. It's not too hard and it's not too soft. And the seating position, getting in and out, and the overall driving character of the vehicle, none of it ever really wears you down. It's just a nice place to get in and just spend a lot of time. And if you're into road trips, well, that's a really good thing. Toyota spent a lot of effort reducing noise and refining the new chassis for the Highlander, given its place as a family cruiser. A thicker windshield, increased chassis stiffness, and sound deadening have paid off well. Out here on the freeway, where a lot of people will probably be spending some time in the Highlander, the freeway ride's actually very quiet and very supple. I am getting just a little bit of wind noise around the mirrors, but it's a windy day today too, so that might be to blame. But otherwise, this is a nice, comfortable place to spend time if you're going to be out here on the road for several hours. Under the hood is Toyota's popular 3.5-liter dual overhead cam V6 with 270 horsepower. For 2014, it comes standard with a 6-speed automatic transmission in both front-wheel drive as well as all-wheel drive models. One of the areas I really like about this vehicle is this 3.5-liter V6. This engine's been in Toyota's stable for quite some time, and it remains competitive both in horsepower, but more importantly for a vehicle like this, in its refinement. It really is one of the creamiest, smoothest, quietest V6s in this segment. The EPA rates the Highlander all-wheel drive at 18 miles per gallon city, 24 miles per gallon highway, and 20 miles per gallon combined. In our week of testing, we observed 20.5 miles per gallon combined with the air conditioning on at all times, so a little better than advertised. Summing it up for the Toyota Highlander, I have to say I really think they put together a competitive package here. It's got excellent fit and finish, lots of room, and it's very comfortable to drive for long periods of time. The only area I really could find fault with was this touchscreen that's often in the sun and a little bit hard to reach. But beyond that, this is a top shelf vehicle. So this week we give it 4 out of 5 stars. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.